I have got to tell you about this movie. I can't believe this movie, this film. It is really amazing. I was just kind of bored out of my mind, and I saw this movie. It was called Star Wars. So I went into this movie not knowing really anything about it, and just sat down, and I was amazed at what happened. Basically, I don't want to give too much away, but I want to tell you about this movie because it's really like totally awesome and everything. First off, there's a ship, and the ship is flying, and you think it's a really big ship. Then this really big ship comes after it, and basically there's an explosion, and these troopers come in and they explode the things out. And there's this big dude, and they call him Darth Vader. I think he like controls the galaxy or something, man. And he like picks up this dude and says, "Hey, man, where's the plans?" or something like that. Throws him down and goes in there, and it's like really cool. The special effects are amazing. It really just really blew my mind in so many different ways. We got robots walking around, and the robots are talking. One's beeping, the other one's talking. And basically, there's this kid. He doesn't want to be a farmer, and he splits from his parents. And he meets this old guy that saves him from these little dudes that look like basically they got robes on. They're little dudes with robes and so forth. And these dudes, they call them sand people. They're like, something like that. And then basically comes out and scares them. And this old guy comes out. And then there's a hologram, basically. And Princess Leia comes out and talks to the hologram. Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. And it's just really. Then they have to go to this bar, and they find this guy to pilot them to this place. And they go in there. There's some action going on. Some bad dudes. So he takes out this sword, but it's not a sword. It's a sword made out of light. They call it a lightsaber. And he wow. And he takes off some dude's arm, and the dude's like screams, but it's not like a regular dude. It's like some alien dude, so you really don't feel so bad for it. But anyways, and then they get on the ship, and they go, and basically they find this other big planet ship, and they get sucked in there, and basically they put on these suits, these white suits, and they're stormtrooper outfits, and I hope by Halloween that they have some of those suits out there, because I sure would like to wear one of those stormtrooper suits one day. I don't think they have them for sale yet, but maybe they'll have them for sale by Halloween. Anyways, they go in there and they find the princess, and she's in jail, and this dude goes in there, and she calls him short for a stormtrooper. Then they go into this trash thing, and trash thing compresses, and right before they get killed, the little robot beeps and stops them, and they get out of there. And basically they go running, and they go towards the ship, and then Obi-Wan finds Darth Vader, and they lightsaber, they fight, and then I think the old man just like gave up, because he saw Luke Skywalker, he saw the kid, and he said, man, he just turned off the lightsaber, and then the Darth Vader takes him out, and then they start shooting, and they have to fight their way out. They get out, and then they come back. With smaller ships, and they Kessel Run type thing. They're going to shoot some lasers into this Death Star thing, and finally Obi-Wan comes back and tells Luke to use the Force, and saves the day. Then Han Solo comes up and saves him and everything. And before all that happened, basically Han Solo liked Princess Leia, but Luke likes Princess Leia too. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think probably she'll go with the nice guy, Luke. So we'll see what happens down the line. And basically, Star Wars is a really good movie. Out of 10, I give it 10. It's really good. It's really amazing. And, of course, this is 1977. You'd think by now there'd be some films out there really good. So hopefully they'll make some more films like this. And if you haven't seen Star Wars, if you heard about it, go see it, because it's really groovy, and it's really, it makes you feel like you keep on trucking and everything too. So anyway, Star Wars is a really good movie, and go see it. And at the end, basically they blow up the big ship, and then Chewbacca, wah, and then he doesn't get a medal though.